When you're taking a trip to Walt Disney World, where you stay can very well set the tone for how your vacation will feel. Let's face it, Disney World is collectively a lot more than just the theme parks. The resort where you stay plays an important role in how you feel in the mornings as you're fueling up for the day ahead, and also when you return to relax after your park visit. It's literally why the MouseHouseNewsNet team highly recommends a stay at a Disney resort if you can swing it. What's good? This is Marcus from MouseHouseNews.net. And today we're checking into Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Before we get started, please be sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. Clicking the alert button will also notify you every time we post a new video, so go ahead and do that as well. Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is a moderate level resort at Walt Disney World. That means that you're getting a little bit more amenities than you get with the value level resorts, with a little bit higher price tag. Resorts on this level are considered middle of the road when it comes to those amenities and price tags. This tropical resort brings laid-back island vibes right to Walt Disney World with colorful villages, sandy beaches, swaying hammocks, and calypso rhythms playing throughout the property. Today we're going to explore the resort, check out some of the amenities, and go inside a guest room so you can see exactly what it's like to stay here. Now, before we get too far into this video, I just wanted to let you know that I understand how hard it is to plan a Disney vacation between deciding which resorts to stay at and which ticket packages you want to buy. The options are overwhelming for some, and you know, I want to let you know that I am a travel advisor with Purely Luxe Vacations. I would be thrilled to help you out with planning your vacation. Hiring me to help you plan your Disney vacation comes at no additional cost to you, which means that the same cost you pay Disney directly is the same cost that you would pay if you were to book with me, except that you get my expertise. So I'd love to help you plan your next Disney vacation. I'm going to link my travel site in the description below. If you feel the need, please reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you. All right, now let's go explore. One of the most unique things about Caribbean Beach Resort is how the property is divided into 5 island-themed villages. Each village represents a different Caribbean destination: Barbados, Jamaica, Martinique, Trinidad, and Aruba. Each section has its own colorful paint scheme inspired by the islands. Palm trees, beaches, calypso rhythms, and waterfront paths really sell the tropical atmosphere. The villages all surround Barefoot Bay, a large body of water at the center of the resort. Because there are 5 villages spread out with a total of 24 guest room buildings surrounding the bay, this is one of the largest resorts on Walt Disney World property. Before we take a deeper dive into the resort, let's take a look at where you'll actually be staying. Erin is standing by inside one of the guest rooms, and she's going to give us a full walkthrough of a room in the Barbados section. Most guest rooms at Caribbean Beach Resort will look very similar to what you are about to see, with the big exception being the Little Mermaid themed rooms in one of the 6 buildings in the Trinidad section. So, if you're staying at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, there's a 75% chance that your room will look like what you're about to see. So let's get to it. Erin, take it away.
Hi friends, welcome to the islands. This is Erin from MouseHouseNews.net, and we're here today to take a tour of a room here at Disney's Caribbean Beach. This particular room is a preferred room in the Barbados section. And what preferred room pretty much means here at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort is that it's closer to Old Port Royale and most of your amenities like dining and shopping. So let's get started with the tour. So these rooms do have exterior entrances. And when you come in your door, you have your standard locks, your room occupied sign, and your emergency evacuation route signage. Over to the side, there's a shelf and some hooks so you can hang up some of your items at the end of the day. We have a trash can by the door and your AC unit. There's a nice, beautiful, tropical floral print on the curtains. Over here we have a table with 2 chairs, and one of my personal favorite details of this room is that it's actually a pineapple table. There is a lighting fixture above the table, and this particular room is on the corner in the building, so we actually have 2 windows here. Not all rooms will have double windows like this. Also over here on the table you have your take-along guide to the Magic, and then also a sign notating that housekeeping serves the rooms here at Caribbean Beach every other day, but if you need extra amenities, towels, trash taken out during that in-between time, you can always contact them to have that taken care of. Moving right along, we have a nice giant dresser with very deep drawers if you want to unpack and settle in a little bit for your vacation. There's a TV above the dresser and your remote. The ever important coffee station. Now these rooms don't have Keurig machines. They actually have a Cuisinart machine, so it's got the little Cuisinart pods instead of K-cups. You also have some tea, some sweetener, and some creamer and coffee cups. Underneath here, you'll also find your beverage cooler. And over here is your ice bucket, as well as some additional outlets to plug in devices. Sometimes at Disney, Mousekeeping will have a little bit of fun and create shapes like this Mickey-shaped towel on the bed. Just a little fun welcome to the room. And then also there was a little welcome card from the housekeeping department as well. This room has 2 queen beds with plenty of nice plush pillows. And in between them, there is a single nightstand that does have your usual drawer with Bible and then some storage underneath. Also on the nightstand, you'll find your Hey Disney device as well as the instruction booklet if you would like to use it, some safety reminders, and your standard telephone. So this single nightstand is the only nightstand in the room. Unlike some of the other rooms that we have toured, there unfortunately are not any additional shelving or nightstands on either side of the beds, so this will pretty much be your only option for placing things next to the bed. I just want to point out that unlike some other rooms that we have toured, these beds do not have the reading lamps attached, so if that's something that's important to you, you may want to bring some other kind of a lighted bookmark or pen light or something to read so that you don't have to disturb your other companions as they may be sleeping. These rooms actually also do come with ceiling fans. And to control the ceiling fan, there are light switches next to the nightstand. The switches also control these lights that are above the beds. There is a bench in the room as well, so you have an additional place to sit or store your luggage as well. Over here we have the entry to the bathroom. It is separated with these sliding doors. The sink area is separate from the toilet and bathtub, so somebody can be getting ready showering and someone else can be using the sinks. Speaking of the sinks, there are 2 of them. And this room also comes with the hand soap and body lotion in the pump dispensers. You also have a bar of bath soap and a soap dish. You have tissues here, and there's some extra tissues down below as well as toilet paper. You'll also find your hair dryer down here and some extra towels and a little bit of storage space for storing any bathroom necessities that you bring along with you for your trip. In addition to the large mirror above the sinks, you also have a lighted makeup mirror that does also do magnification. Also in your sink area, you have basically your closet space. So as you can see, there's a rod with a bunch of hangers. You have a shelf, your steam iron, your ironing board, and some extra pillows and blankets. Over here in the corner, you do have a safe, and there's also a luggage rack and a trash can and recycle bin over in the other corner. The water closet that has your toilet and your bathtub and shower combo is separated from the sink area by a door that has a full-length mirror on it, so you're able to check out your outfit before you head out to the parks for the day. And on the wall in the shower, you have your standard Sea Marine shampoo, conditioner, and sea salt body wash dispensers. And there you have it. That was the tour of this room in the Barbados section of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. Now we'll send it back to Marcus so that he can show you more of what one of my favorite Disney resorts has to offer.
All right, huge thanks to Aaron for showing us around the room. Now let's take a look at some of the things that make Caribbean Beach Resort stand out from other Disney hotels. We're starting at Old Port Royale. This is considered the hub of all activities at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. As you pull up out front, you'll first come across Bell Services. They can help you out with your bags, whether you need to store them because your room's not ready yet, or if you need help getting your bags to your room. They do have vans to help transport you and your bags to your room if you'd like. You don't see that at many Disney resorts, but not many are the size of Caribbean Beach. Here, it's a real convenience for them to have this service. Once you enter into Old Port Royale, you'll first see some restrooms to the right. If you need them after a long trip, there you are. But if you keep going into the building, you'll encounter the heartbeat of operations here. To the left is the check-in and concierge area. For many, this is the first stop they will make. Caribbean Beach Resort does offer online check-in on the My Disney Experience app like other Disney resorts, so you may be able to skip this area if you've used that feature. On the opposite side of the check-in area, you'll find a few useful places. First is Calypso Trading Post. This is the official gift shop at Disney's Caribbean Beach. You'll find resort-specific souvenirs, general Disney World gifts, over-the-counter medicines, and those popular Disney pins. We've also found some unique Disney Skyliner merch that you won't find in a lot of places here, so you'll definitely want to check that out. The second place on this side of the building that you'll find is Centertown Market Grab and Go. Here you can pick up some quick items like pastries, baked goods, candy, frozen novelties, beverages, and those Disney Rapid Fill Resort refillable mugs. If you need something quick, you'll probably find it here. Next to Centertown Market Grab and Go is Centertown Market. This is the resort's main quick service location where you'll go for your full service meals. Here you can find items such as pizzas, burgers, hot sandwiches, chicken strips, Caribbean inspired dishes and rice bowls, etc. They also have a number of beverage refill stations, including a number of Coca-Cola Freestyle machines. Mobile ordering is available at Centertown Market, so be sure to use that feature in the My Disney Experience app to cut down on your wait time. Out back behind Old Port Royale, you'll find some recreation areas. Table tennis is popular back here, but so is this massive pool area. While Caribbean Beach also has smaller pools in each island village, for a total of 6 pools throughout the resort, this is the pool you've heard so much about. This Spanish Fortress themed pool is called Fuentes del Moro Pool. It is the feature pool at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. This zero entry pool has been well thought out, and you'll find 2 water slides and some water cannons for your enjoyment. When you don't want to be submerged in the water, there's plenty of chairs and umbrellas around the pool. Near the Fuentes del Moro pool, you'll find 2 additional dining options. In addition to Centertown Market, these are solid options to pick up some delicious food. Banana Cabana is the poolside bar located right next to the Fuentes del Moro pool. The menu includes tropical cocktails, frozen drinks, appetizers, and a small selection of food items like jerk chicken sandwiches and Cuban sandwiches. It's a popular place to relax in the afternoon while enjoying the pool area. The colorful outdoor seating and the relaxing vibes of the steel drums really give it a beach bar feel. Sebastian's Bistro is the resort's table service restaurant and one of the more underrated dining spots at Walt Disney World. The restaurant serves Caribbean-inspired dishes with a family-style menu that brings several courses right to your table. Guests will find flavors influenced by island cuisine here. It's a relaxed and colorful restaurant that fits perfectly with the laid-back vibe of the resort. Rounding out the dining locations at Caribbean Beach, there's also a smaller quick-service location called Spyglass Grill. It's located in the Trinidad village of the resort. You'll find Spyglass Grill open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Because Caribbean Beach Resort has one of the largest footprints of any resort at Walt Disney World, there are a lot of scenic walking paths, secluded nooks, and quiet areas around the water, which many guests absolutely love. However, like a double-edged sword, the size of the resort is also one of the most common complaints from guests. Ask them, and they will say that bigger isn't always better. If you just racked up 21,000 steps in a theme park, the last thing you might want is to significantly add steps just to get back to your room. Another thing to be aware of, there are no elevators at Caribbean Beach Resort. Therefore, if anyone in your traveling party has mobility issues and cannot use stairs, this is probably not the right resort for you. While a request can be made for a first floor room, a request is just that, a request. That means there's no guarantee that there will be availability to grant your request. Also, the resort operates an internal bus loop that stops at several villages before heading to the theme parks. Now, why is that important? Well, depending on the village where your room is located, that bus loop can add a little extra travel time to your trip, on both the front end and also on your return trip. For some guests, the tropical atmosphere is worth it, while others prefer the convenience of a more compact resort layout. One of the most relaxing things about Caribbean Beach Resort is something you don't see at every Disney hotel. There are real sandy beaches around the edges of Barefoot Bay. Guests will find hammocks, beach chairs, and quiet waterfront spots scattered throughout the resort. It's a great place to take a break from the theme parks and just enjoy the atmosphere. Throughout the pathways, you'll also hear calypso rhythms and island music playing softly in the background, which really helps to sell the Caribbean vacation vibe. Right in the middle of Barefoot Bay sits a small island called Caribbean Key. You can reach it by walking across bridges from several directions around the bay. Caribbean Key features a playground, shaded seating areas, and some great views across the water. It's a quiet place to relax and is often much less crowded than other parts of the resort. If you're staying here, it's definitely worth taking a stroll over to check it out. When it comes to recreation, Disney's Caribbean Beach has you covered. There are self-guided nature walks around Barefoot Bay, movie under the stars on select nights, seashell painting, and a Caribbean campfire. One of the more unique activities at Caribbean Beach is the Purple Martin Nest Checks. That is part of Disney's commitment to help improve nesting habitats for purple martins, which are migratory songbirds. Here's a convenience that the MouseHouseNewsNet team appreciates. Guests of each island village have access to their very own Coca-Cola Freestyle machine in one of the buildings near the ice machine. If you have a rapid fill refillable mug, you can refill your drinks in your own village without needing to walk all the way over to Old Port Royale. Considering the size of the resort, knowing that small detail can save you a considerable amount of steps. Something else you'll find in each village is a laundry facility. That means you won't have to walk far to do a quick load of laundry. There's also an app you can download to monitor your laundry cycle so you can do other things that are more important during your vacation. So feel free to grab some lunch, go to the pool, or relax on the beach while you refresh your wardrobe. One of the biggest benefits of staying at Caribbean Beach Resort is transportation. There are two options for free Disney transportation from Caribbean Beach. First, there's the Disney buses. Disney buses will take you to Magic Kingdom, Disney's Animal Kingdom, Disney Springs, and the Disney water parks. There's a bus stop centrally located in each village as well as at Old Port Royale. Because of this, it is important to point out that you can hop on a bus from your village's bus stop to get to Old Port Royale. That is a hack that you'll want to remember. You don't always have to walk to get to Old Port Royale. Just realize that there may be a few stops before you actually arrive at Old Port Royale, so allow some extra time. But what if you're trying to go to EPCOT or Disney's Hollywood Studios? Well, you're in luck because this resort is also served by the free Disney Skyliner. In fact, Caribbean Beach Resort is the hub station for the Skyliner system. That means from here, you can hop on one Skyliner route that takes you directly to Epcot after a quick stop for loading at Disney's Riviera, or you can hop on another Skyliner route that takes you directly to Disney's Hollywood Studios. There's also a third Skyliner route that operates from here that will take you to Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. The Skyliner operates most of the time, but it will stop for inclement weather such as extreme winds and lightning in the area. During those times, buses will be provided from the resort to the Skyliner destinations. In case you didn't know, the Caribbean Beach Skyliner Hub is home to its own Joffrey's Coffee and Tea Company location. It's right at the entrance to the Skyliner and ultra convenient to grab that drink as you head to the parks. They even have an exclusive drink you can only get here, the Toffee Flight Latte. Sounds like the perfect drink before taking flight on the Skyliner. Here's a Skyliner tip. Many guests specifically request rooms in Jamaica because that village is closest to the Skyliner hub. But I've got a second tip for you. If you're staying in the Aruba section, you're going to be within walking distance to the Skyliner station at Disney's Riviera. You can use their station, but just know that it's not a hub. This station is only served by the EPCOT Skyliner, so if you're going to Hollywood Studios, you'll need to get off at the Caribbean Beach Hub, then transfer to the Hollywood Studios Skyliner route. It's easy to do, and there's plenty of signage and cast members to help if you have any questions. Caribbean Beach Resort really leans into its theme. Colorful buildings, palm trees, island music, and waterfront paths give the entire property a relaxed tropical atmosphere. So, who are the groups that would really love it here? Foodies. Disney's Caribbean Beach is one of the cheapest resorts with a variety of dining locations. I've already previewed the 4 dining spots here where you can pull up a chair and eat. But what if I told you that you also have access to the countless dining options at the other Disney resorts along the Skyliner routes? That opens up an additional array of choices to please your palate. Skyliner fans. Not only does the Disney Skyliner give guests at Caribbean Beach a break from the buses while visiting 2 of the 4 theme parks, but the Skyliner also allows these fans a convenient way to resort hop to other Disney resorts. The Skyliner is a ride in and of itself, but the added benefits it brings is a great value add. Disney fans who love the beach. When you want a vacation that is a little more sophisticated, like swaying in a hammock, looking at palm trees, and feeling sand between your toes, this right here is your place. You won't find larger than life toys here like over at Pop Century, as this is a more sophisticated, grown up vibe. What you will find is that take me away vacation vibe while still being able to see Mickey and friends after you spent the morning in that hammock. If this is your speed, then it's the best of both worlds, and you'll truly feel like you're on vacation. Remember, if you're planning a Walt Disney World vacation and thinking about staying at Caribbean Beach Resort or any other Disney resort, I'd love to help you plan your trip. As a travel advisor, I can help you pick the right resort, plan your park days, and navigate all the Disney details at no additional cost to you. I've dropped the link to my travel site in the description below, so you can get started whenever you're ready. If this video helped you learn more about Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those alerts so you're notified whenever we post new content. Also, check out our Disney World blog at MouseHouseNewsNet, where we bring you Disney vacation news and reviews for Disney adults. This is Marcus, and on behalf of myself and Aaron, thanks for watching. Now check out this video for our review of Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. And we will see you around Disney World.